Hi there. My name is Sonia Barcelona, and I'm a musician and photographer from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'd like to share with you 3 songs, snippets of songs, which are like lessons that I've learned along my creative journey. I hope what I share can help along yours. The first one is called Cinnamon Skin. You're always walking away, always walking away. You're always walking toward the sea with your cinnamon skin, cinnamon skin, cinnamon skin on my mind. In the springtime, summertime, anytime, you're always on my mind. Why can't I be by your side? Oh, cinnamon. So that, thank you. That was a little bit of a song I call Cinnamon Skin, which was one of the very first songs I wrote with guitar. And that's one of the very first lessons that I learned along my journey, which is to believe in yourself. I had a tough time calling myself an artist, musician, photographer, because I didn't grow up with examples of artists or musicians in my household. I grew up with my Filipino mother, who is currently a retired taxi driver, and my stepfather, who works in construction. They always played awesome music like Sade, Enigma, the Fugees, even Marky Mark. And so there was always great music playing, but like I said, I didn't have examples of that growing up, so it was just difficult. I had like an imposter syndrome. It was difficult for me to believe that I could call myself an artist. But every time that I practiced, every time I performed, every time I sang Cinnamon Skin, it reminded me to be comfortable in my skin and ultimately to believe in yourself. So I'd like to share another song, a second lesson, a second song, and that one I dedicate to my mother. Found yourself in a place so far from familiar, where nobody looks like you. Now why would you do that? In the hands of men with skin like porcelain, they'll tell you what to do. Now why would you do that? Indian girl, living in a crazy, crazy world, just an Indian girl, living in a crazy, crazy world. Where will you go? your words, Indian girl. So, after I wrote Cinnamon Skin, I wrote Indian Girl. And as I mentioned, I dedicated that to my mother. And she's a 4'11", really feisty Filipino lady. To this day, she still says, Sonia, because that's how she says my name. Why don't you get a job with health benefits? Why are you struggling? What are you doing? You know, she makes a valid point. But I am such a stubborn person. I really want to make a living from the things that I'm passionate about and the things that I create. But I know that what she says only comes from a place of care, and I listen. And she comes from the Philippines, found herself in Guam, where I was born, and then traveled to what she calls the mainland United States, here to Vegas, so that I could have better opportunity. When I reflect on her journey and that of my stepfathers, I have deep gratitude. And that is the second lesson. The lesson of Indian Girl reminds me to know where you come from. Along the way, I've met incredible friends who I now call family, and they continue to encourage my artistic endeavors. They ask me to keep on expressing myself, and really without that encouragement, without that community, I wouldn't be here today. So I'm thankful to that family as well. It's so important as an artist to find that community, to connect, to be in touch. That is what keeps artists alive. So, I'd like to share the next song, but before I do, I will do a little story. Okay. All right. So, fast forward after Indian Girl, I purchased my first iPhone. That was around 2017, 2018. And I know that's kind of late for some of you, but we are out here. So, and I discovered GarageBand. I was so stoked. I was like, oh my gosh. I found sitar samples, drums, I laid down vocals, and in 20 minutes I wrote a song called Hard Station, and I was so enthused. It was incredible to know that the thing in my pocket that I hold every day could be a resource, a creative tool. It was so much fun, the process too, it was just fun. So I released it, made a music video with friends, went about my merry creative way, and I kind of forgot about it. And then the pandemic hit. And like many artists, I found myself in a creative rut, in a block. And that's when I realized how important my community was to me. It fueled me to see someone eye to eye, to hear their voice, to connect with them outside of a phone. So when we were able to see each other again, I was so filled again with deep gratitude. But then I came across personal setbacks, more roadblocks. I was experiencing heartbreaks that cut deeply. The loss of close friends, their deaths. They are artists that still inspire me to this day. And I didn't know how to get back up. I fell, and mentally, I was suffering. My mental health had crashed. But again, I leaned on my community, and I'm so thankful to them. They kept encouraging me. Keep on taking photos. Keep on playing music. Their love and support means so much to me. But I would look at my camera, I would look at my photography, my visual artwork, and I wouldn't feel anything. I would look at my guitar, and I wasn't able to pick it up. I couldn't write a song. And frankly, I was judging myself so hard for not being able to create. I thought that I had lost my voice. And so I was about to give up. I was like, man, this is too hard. I really do need health insurance. So the voice of my mom, Sonia, get the job with the health benefits. And I was gonna do that, you know? And in that moment, in that period of time, I learned that my song, Heart Station, written on a phone in 20 minutes, was placed in a Netflix show. And I was just... It was another moment of gratitude. It reminded me not to give up. And that's the third lesson that I've learned. And that is to find your voice and keep on expressing it. It showed me the creative seeds that you sow in the past will come to fruition, and in my case, they came in perfect timing to remind me of who I am, and that's so important as an artist. Don't let the fear, doubt, or insecurity keep you from sharing your unique perspective. It matters. You never know who you're going to inspire. You might inspire someone to start in their creative journey. You might inspire someone to keep on going in theirs. You might even inspire yourself. So with that, I'd like to share that song that reminded me not to give up and to keep on expressing, and that's Heart Station. I see you looking with eyes of hesitation. I know you got a full mind of aspirations. Don't let it give you the hives and perspiration. All that you need is inside of your heart station. Yeah. You'll find in education. Put all your love into giving good vibrations. And if you fall, get back up in celebration. Just feel the beat, let it fill up your heart station. Yeah. Thank you so much, TEDx, for having me, for allowing me to share my perspective. My name is Sonia Barcelona, and I hope you keep on expressing. Thank you.